Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm sorry about the background noise, but I just wanted to put like a little makeup video up for you guys. The lighting is probably crazy because I just don't have all my equipment with me, my ring light or anything. So I'm hoping that this little, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to give you guys a little life update while I do my makeup. And it's not going to be too much because I left my lashes too. Like, I'm so unprepared, but I still wanted to do a video for you guys. I have two foundations here, but I think I want to use, the ilmakiage over the matte poreless. I'm not sure. I want to use both, but I don't know. I think I'm going to use the ilmakiage. As you guys know, I've been getting back on YouTube, getting acquainted with my channel and stuff, and just focusing on what's best for me. First, I'm going to start priming my face, but first I'm going to use my setting spray. This is the Grace and Stella one. So I like to use setting spray on my face before and after makeup. So oof, this stuff is cold. And then I just press it into my skin. I forgot my other primer, so the only one I did bring was the Professional by Benefit. So I'm going to use that. As you guys know, I've really been, getting back on YouTube, really been blogging mostly because I work, so I try to fit time in between my schedule to do videos for you guys, because I feel like my biggest issue was consistency when it comes to my videos. Being inconsistent is a thing, you guys. Like, you can put up a video and then get so carried away in your own personal life and you just forget about, YouTube. And I'm also a mother, so, balancing all of that all together, sometimes it can be pretty exhausting, But yeah, I just, and then pretty much getting myself adjusted to New York. Like, I don't know how I would say, but I really do still feel like I'm still getting acquainted with New York. I feel like I would have been a lot more acquainted if I had my car, but because I don't have my car right now, like when I first moved out here, it's hard for me to get around. Like, I can get around with the bus, regular stuff. I can get around with the bus, but as far as, regular stuff, like, it's hard for me to really maneuver around without having a car, because buses go to certain locations, and if I live somewhere, I like to be acquainted with my area. I like to know my surroundings. I like to know where I'm going, what I'm doing, if I get lost. Like, I was living here for like 6 months and I was still using GPS to get around. Isn't that crazy? Like, I hate being lost. I hate being in a place where I don't know. Like, that gets me pissed off. Like, it really does. Like, I hate having to feel like, oh, I'm doing this, or like, I don't like feeling like that. So I just like getting around my own way. So to blend everything out, I'm going to use my damp beauty blender that I got from the beauty supply. I know it looks like one of the ones from Sephora, but no. Yeah, I'm just going to press it all into my skin. But this is definitely the foundation that I told you guys that was making me look orangey. But right now, as you know from the vlog, I am in Florida. It's nice, so to speak. And, it's my first time actually being down here. Obviously, I told you guys. You've seen that. If you watch my vlog, this is my first time. being in Florida. This foundation actually, it's been working, you know, pretty well for me. It's just waiting for it to blend in with my skin is like the only thing that, you know, I pretty much try to focus on, is letting it blend in. But hopefully you guys can see. Like I said, the lighting isn't that good, but I still wanted to do this video for you guys. Look at my, this is what I hate about my earring. They put my hole too close to this one. So you can hardly see, sometimes you can hardly see, you know, if I turn my head. So I really have two piercings here. But does this supposed to go here? And does this supposed to go here? Like, let me know in the comments below if my earrings are backwards. Because I've always heard people say that the small is supposed to be in the front and the big supposed to be in the back. I'm not sure, but I like studs. Like, I like hoops too, but studs are like my go-to. So for brows, I'm going to use the nikkak New York pomade. I used to use eyebrow pencil, but I like pomade so much more because it gives me more control over how much product I can put on my eyebrows. And I don't use a little brush that comes with it because I feel like I spend too much time on my brows as it is trying to create perfection. So I'm going to use my eyebrow pencil, if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So this is the, I don't know, this came with one of my Shaneeka cosmetic, this came with one of my my Profusion palettes that I got a couple years ago. Yeah, but I am going to use my eyebrow pencil, the brush, just to brush out my brow and, you know, make sure I have it the way I want it to be. But I have my foundation on. This foundation is low-key growing on me. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's really growing on me. It really is. So this is the brush that I'm going to be using. And my pomade, I forgot what color this came in. I think it's like a dark brown, but it really looks like a light brown. So I'm going to use that. Okay, so let me get my mirror here so I can see it a little bit better. I don't have a lot of lighting, so I'm hoping this turns out a whole lot better than I expected. I might use the small brush just to get the line under the hair a little bit more precise. But yeah, being in Florida has really been a different experience for me thus far. I always thought that all the trees down here were like palm trees, so it's kind of good to know that that's not really accurate. Like, they do have different trees that look like the ones in New York. So I was happy to know that that wasn't like, you know, true. Like, all the trees down here are not like palm trees. I'm pretty sure like if you go to like Miami, maybe, but I'm in a different part of Florida, so I guarantee it's like a little bit. So I think I'm gonna just stick to this. I feel like when I have light, that's when I use the bigger eyebrow brush. So I think I'm gonna just stick to the small one for right now, since I don't have that much lighting. My brows just be doing its own thing sometimes, but like I said, for this makeup look, I'm not really going to do too much because I don't have everything I need. So I'm just going to do like a simple one. But yeah, being in Florida is all right. Back home, you know, I'm still getting acquainted with the city because naturally I'm from upstate New York. And if you don't know what upstate New York is, it's actually like Syracuse, Buffalo, Binghamton. Like, that's where I originally lived when I was like I believe from like 2nd grade all the way up until my junior year, because around that time, as you guys know, I moved to New Jersey, you know, because I was not trying to move down south. Like, if anybody knows me, y'all know I love the city way too much. Like, I can't picture myself driving 30 minutes just to go to the store. Like, that's dumb. And it's a waste of gas. And now I see why people are the way they are with their cars. When you travel down south, like some people, they be like, oh, you have gas money? Like, I used to be like, for what? And now I get it. Like, who the hell wants to travel and be all over the place? Like, it's just too much. The only thing I hate about my brows is trying to get them both to connect. When I can get around a certain place, I'm comfortable. But when I feel like I have to do the most to get around, I don't want to be there anymore. But I'm still getting acquainted, you know, with the city. So, you know, one thing about me is like wherever I move to, I end up catching up. I end up catching the accent. So I've caught myself a lot of times speaking, you know, in a New York, like New York slang and stuff. And I'm just like, that's not me. But you just get accustomed to being in a different place. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the CoverGirl. This is the CoverGirl trublend concealer. Most of my makeup, as you guys know, I get from the drugstore. You will not catch me using name brand stuff all the time. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, for what? Like, I've seen too many people buy makeup that was overpriced and it didn't even turn out to be good concealer or good foundation. Where is my brush? Okay. I feel like I'm losing everything. So I put a little bit on my hand here just to, you know, and I always like to spray my brushes, get them nice and moist because they might be dry. I've had a lot of my friends ask me, you know, like, you should do it, because my boyfriend, he does YouTube too. And I have a lot of friends that ask me stuff like, oh, you should do a video with your boyfriend. And I don't ever want to compare myself to other YouTube couples, but I just feel like at the place that I am in my life, I just want the foundation of my career to be about me. I don't want to base the things I want to do on to someone else, if that makes sense. I just want to make sure I focus on my foundation of what I want to do, you know. And I feel like I said before, I don't want to take away from what YouTube couples do now, but I feel like a lot of things that happen good in your life is because of the YouTube channels that you do as couples. And I feel like I've seen a lot of YouTubers that really do the YouTube couple and they kind of forget about their personal channels in the process. And I don't want to be that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you want to stay where the money is at, which is understandable, but you can't lose your self-identity in the middle of that, you know? And I'm not saying, like, you don't know the future. Like, my boyfriend, like, I always get mad when he says I don't know the future. Like, if you're staying with me, you're staying with me. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like you have to make sure that you have something lined up that identifies you as a person. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't lose yourself or put yourself on a back burner for anyone, you know? And I've always been like that. You know, I have to make sure that I don't lose myself. I just feel like if I do a video with him, it'll be 1 or 2 videos, maybe 3, but it's going to take me a lot to really be like, do I want to do a couples channel? You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't, you know, I just don't feel like I'm ready to just be a part of something right now. You know, I want to build my channel up to what I want it to be, you know. And who's to say that, you know, he wants a couples channel? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to let things gradually happen. I don't want to force anyone to do things they don't want to do. And I think it's important that he builds his brand and I build my brand. And then we can focus on if we want to do a couples channel in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I've seen pranks and everything, and I don't ever want, even if it's a harmful prank, I know that I am a sensitive person. Like, I am a Cancer. I am sensitive as fuck. So I know for a fact that I'm going to be sitting here on the edge of the bed watching him sleep like, bitch, I just don't trust you anymore because now I'm mad. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that girl, but I just can't I can't take it, you know, and I don't ever want him to feel like, well, maybe this isn't a prank. Because sometimes I see pranks where men be like, this ain't no damn prank. Where the camera at? Like, nah, you really out here cheating on me. La, 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 all that extra shit. The less you can keep social media out of your personal life, the better. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their opinion on your life. Everybody has their opinion on how you live your life. And I don't want to be, you know, opinionated by anyone. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to feel like I have to live up to people's expectations of me. Honestly, sometimes I don't even be caring if my eyebrows are crooked or one's bigger than the other. Like, if you're taking the time out to really be all up in my eyebrows, like, you need to get a life. But, you know, I'm a real perfectionist. Like, it has to be perfect. Like, it really has to be perfect. I've always been like that, a perfectionist to the T. Next, I'm going to go into concealer for my under eye. Like I said, I'm using the CoverGirl concealer. Yeah, I feel like when it comes to me, like I already have people asking me like, you think you're gonna move down here? You think this, you think that? And it's like, if I make a decision, especially moving, it has to be a decision that, you know, I'm comfortable with. Like, at the end of the day, I always tell myself, like, I'm a grown woman, so I have to make sure that I can take care of myself and not have to depend on anyone. Like, people have a habit of making you feel like they'll be there no matter what. I don't want to move and then be, you know, stuck, you know, doing a lot of things for myself. And, oh, this person said they was going to be there. It's kind of like having a baby. Don't listen to any bitches or anybody that says, oh, yeah, I can't wait till your baby is born. Half the people that say they're going to be around when you give birth don't even be around after the baby is born. Because you got to remember, like, if you're a single mother or even just a mother with a husband or a boyfriend, like, you don't have free time like a single person. Like, you can't just up and leave and just do whatever you want to do. You know, you have to make sure that your child is taken care of first. That's why I'm happy that I have understandable friends that understand my situation and they know, like, okay, Blue can't come out right now, but I always have, you know, my home. Like, my friends know, like, we can always get lit in the house. But, you know, for some people, they spend majority of their time in the house and they don't want to be in the house. So I'm a real introvert. Like, I don't like people. Like, I like people, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't feel like I have to have a conversation with everybody that comes in front of me. Like, I feel like people don't have your best intentions in this world, you know? And my friends, they get me. They know, like, if I'm quiet or if I don't feel like talking, it's not because I don't want to be around them. That's just how I am, you know? Like, my best friend is the complete opposite of what I am, you know? And it kind of helps me out in a way because she kind of, you know, helps me get in tune whenever we're out, you know? As of right now, it's like, I'm a real homebody and I'm trying to get out of that, but I just feel like I don't want to force myself to be in a situation that I don't want to be in. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to do something because other people are doing it. Like, I hate people that force people. Like, let that person be their own person. I don't know if I showed you guys the setting powder that I'm using, but this is the Wet n Wild Photofocus translucent powder. I use that. I used to have the banana powder, but it was making my look a little bit more yellowy, and I like translucent powder because it kind of it's translucent, so, you know, it blends in with your face. Like I said, I'm not gonna do too much, just a little bit. I have horrible bags under my eyes, and I'm trying to get as much sleep as I can, you guys, but, you know, it's like, I work in the afternoon, my son goes to school in the morning, so I'm that person that when I'm up, I'm just up. Like, it's hard for me to go back to sleep, but yeah. So just to brighten up my eyes a little bit, I'm going to use my palette that's in my hand that I'm using. This is the Low Key Love You palette. I use this one. I have different palettes, but these are all the neutral colors that I do like. And then to put that on my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my Shaneeka Cosmetics F21 blending brush. And this is what it looks like. So I think I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm going to go into my fave. Right here in the corner is my fave. Yeah, I'm going to do my fave. Because I don't want nothing too, you know, too dark, you know. This is just a simple, you know, look, but I don't want to look dead. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look, you know, I'm not doing any wing liner or anything like that. I wish I had a lighter light, you guys, but I don't. And then to the other eye, you know, put this all in my crease. And you guys know I love a highlight. I love a glitter highlight. So you guys comment below and let me know which palettes you want me to try out, you know, for you guys. But I don't have any lashes to do a dramatic, you know, eye. So I'm just keeping it, you know, keeping it simple. But I do want it to add some color to my eye. Everything has been really, you know, normal for me. I am working on getting myself a new car because, you know, I love driving around. I love, you know, being able to, you know, move around. So I think I want to darken that a little bit. So I think I'm going to go in with my mermaid brush. I actually got these from Amazon, if you guys are wondering, a long time ago. I think I'm going to go in with Currently Casual. That's this more darker orange right here, but not too much, just a little bit on the outer. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, not too much, just a little bit. And for my lid, I think I'm going to do a little, I think I'm going to go in with this, what brush is this? This is the Luxie Large Shader 209 brush. It's like a flat brush, but not really. And then I'm gonna go in with this 143 glitter shade down here and just put that on my lid a little bit, like right here. Just a little, you know, nothing extra, just so you get what I'm saying now. And this, I'm telling you, like, I didn't know where this palette, like, who the people were. I thought it was BH Cosmetics, but this is so pigmented. Like, this eyeshadow is so pigmented. Like, look how I didn't even pick up too much, and it's already, like, you know. So it really came out, you know, really pretty. It's the way I want it. And then I'm going to go back in with my Shaneeka Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm going to go back in with the my fave, just to blend everything out at the top. You always want to go back in with your base shadow just to blend everything out. And that's what I like to do. So I think I'm just going to bronze, maybe contour just a little bit. And that's it. Add some blush, and then, you know, do my eyeshadow, and that's it. So for contour, I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown True Complexion contour palette, and this is what it looks like inside. It actually has instructions on how to do it yourself. So you have the contour sculptor and the highlighter right here. So I'm going to take my, I don't know where brush this came from, but it was really cute. Look at the bottom. It's really cute. I'm going to go into the contour, and I'm just going to I'm gonna take some more and just, you know, do the top of my forehead, you know, just a little bit, under my chin. A part of me wants to bake. I might, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it because I feel like, yeah, let me just do it. Wipe that away with my brush. And then I'm gonna go in with my blush, and this is the Pacifica 100% vegan, cruelty-free blush and bronzer, and it has like a little cute little mirror on the back. This is in the shade Sunset Matte and Desert Matte. So I'm gonna be using the blush on this side. I had to see it up here. I'm like, am I doing it right? Because like I said, the lighting here is crazy. For eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, for mascara, I'm going to be using the 1.4-in-1 mascara with hemp, and this is pure, I think, and it's vegan and cruelty free. So a lot of my stuff is vegan and cruelty free. I love this mascara too, and what I like to do is I like to take my mascara, put it underneath my eyelash, and kind of go back and forth just to get all the hairs. Same thing on this side. This is the one I got from the dollar store. This is the LA Colors mascara that I got. But I use that on my lower lash. So that's pretty much it for the, you know, it probably shows a little difference here. So you could probably see, you know, not too much, just enough. I think it came out pretty okay. Like I don't have to put too much on. And I think that's pretty much it. So before I'm gonna do my lips, I'm gonna spray just to set my makeup. Oof. Oh, I forgot to put highlighter. Oh, mother. I'm still gonna put it. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter brush. One of my mermaids one. I gotta find the name of this so I could give it to you guys. See? It's gonna be hard to put that on now. Oh, there it is. I'll probably go with my finger. Yeah, your fingers never hurt either. Highlighter in your forehead, on your nose. I'm gonna put some on my nose. Okay, you probably can hardly see it, but there's some right here. There's some right here. I think, yeah. And then I'm gonna go into this highlighter, Galaxy Ditto. I'm gonna go into the Beauty Shop eyeshadow, and I'm going to take some and, you know, brow bone up here, inner corner that I was supposed to do but I didn't. Like I'm so ass backwards in all my makeup, but I'm good. Okay, so I did that. And then for lips, I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss, and this is in Moon Jelly. So like I said, I don't want to do too much. Oh. So this is it. Oh, this smells so freaking good. It smells so good. So this came out pretty good. I mean, you can't really tell too much because of the light, but it came out pretty good. You know, just a simple makeup look that I did. But I'm hoping. Let me see. See? I don't like when the inner corners are super sticky like that. It looks nasty. This is pretty much it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the little life update that I posted along with my video. I guarantee you when I get home though, you'll be able to see my full face. But that's pretty much it. I'll probably post up a vlog real soon for you guys, but as always, thank you for watching my video, subscribing to my channel, liking, and just watching everything that I post on my channel. So until next time, you guys,